What's up guys, my name is Shaitan Salim Joji, and in today's video we are going to find out if you can do professional photography using your smartphones. I'm going to be using my iPhone 15 Pro Max and my Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra with an external off-camera flash. Yes, that is possible. You can use an off-camera flash with your phones and see if we can get the professional looking results out of these phones. I'm going to try and keep this video as short as possible because I just want you to get the value out of this video in a shorter span of time. Let's check out the results, then come back in and we're going to talk in detail about how I did that. Welcome back from the montage of these amazing photos I took from my iPhone 15 Pro Max and Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. I hope you like them. First of all, if you're new to this channel, do consider subscribing because that's going to help me grow this channel and I would really appreciate it. Now, let's get into how exactly I did that. This flash is specifically made for smartphones and being sold for iOS and Android. This is called CPFlash by Innovatronix, and it's apparently being sold as the world's first smartphone flash. It's a powerful 550 watt high efficiency LED technology that works with a free app for both iOS and Android. Now you can check out the link in the description of this video to read more about this product. There's a whole list of features that it has, but for this video what we are going to be doing is see how we can use it and how good is it, how to operate, how to sync with your phone, and how to take photos with the flash, how to trigger that flash. Does it work on the shutter base or does it work on the timing base? We're going to talk about all of that. It comes with a few accessories, for example these magnetic color filters that you can really stick onto your flash and get that nice color background in your photos as well, or maybe just foreground colors in your photos. Also come with this wireless trigger for smartphones, and trust me, you are definitely going to be needing this wireless trigger because there's a whole lot of procedure in taking photos on the iOS. Android is pretty straightforward. Even with the iPhone, it's pretty straightforward, but a few more steps as compared to the Android. So how does it work? First of all, go on your App Store or your Play Store and download this application called CPFlash. I already have it on my phone, and both the iOS and Android application are exactly the same. Next up, just power up your flash. Once you turn on the power and your Bluetooth on your phone, you're going to see CPFlash with the number after that. Every CPFlash has a dedicated number so that you don't confuse them with which one is your master and which one is your slave. We're going to go into a little bit more detail of master and slaving these flashes together, but let's go ahead and connect this flash and see how it works. I'm going to go ahead and connect CPFlash 4010. It's going to ask me to pair. Let's go ahead and fire up the application. You can now see that my flash is connected. It says connected on the application. I'm going to go and config. Now this is where all the magic begins. You can see all the power, my master power, because I don't have the slave connected so far. This is the main deal, the output power. How much output do you want this? It does not work like a traditional flash. Instead of a shutter, what we have is the flash duration, like how quick the flash needs to be there. We're going to go ahead and test if the flash is connected. So I'm going to hit test all. That was bright. I'm pretty sure you found that bright. I'm at the 83%. I'm going to turn down the power a little bit and it's going to come down to 70%. That is much more acceptable to my eyes and the camera right now. So this is how exactly it works on the iOS and Android both. Now let's see how does it work with the camera app on your phone. So I'm going to go ahead and open my camera app. You can just press start camera from here. As soon as you open the camera app, you're going to see a floating dock over here with a shutter icon, exit, show controls, light and timer off. We're going to get into light and timer in a bit. Let's see the show control. So you can set the power and duration right from your camera app with the help of this dock. Let's go ahead and set my master power to 35. I'm going to put on a selfie mode because I really don't want to shoot that site. That site is a very messed up site. This is the whole nice, beautiful looking backdrop. So let's do a selfie. We're going to take the bounce of the light and see how it works. So you can see how the flash worked over here. You can see there's a light on the right hand side of my face and there's no light on the left hand side of my face. That's how easy it is. Now with the iPhone, so as you see, it is connected to my iPhone, same flash, CPFlash 4010. Every flash has a different number. I'm going to go to config, exactly the same layout as the Android application. You have your master power, your slave powers, you have your flash duration, you have video like FX. I'm going to get into the video light thing in a bit. As you see, there is no camera option on the iOS application for the CPFlash. You have to go to your camera app, open it, and then you'll see this pull down menu which says flash ready. So you press it and then you hit trigger and then it's going to take a photo like that, which is not convenient at all, to be honest with you. So this is where this wireless remote control comes in. So whenever it says ready, you just press this top button for 1 second and there you go. First, you have to set the focus. You can pull down your exposure for the desired exposure that you want for your background and then you can trigger. You see there's a nice bounce of light coming from this flash. And if I want to go and change the settings, I can go and increase the power. Let's say on 82. Let's go. CPFlash ready. See, now it's way too overexposed because of overpowering. You get the idea. That's how the app works. So as you see, I am outside in downtown Toronto and sun is about to go down and I am actually exposing for the backdrop. You see, I set my focus on the subject and then I pull down my exposure on the iPhone. And then after a couple of tries, I was able to get the right output from CPFlash. Perfect exposure on the background, really well lit subject. The photo came out nice, crisp, and beautiful. Now remember I was talking about the master and slave. You can do exactly that with these flashes. You can connect up to 4 flashes all together. So you have a little dial behind each flash, which one you want to be master and which one you want to be slave. So I have this on the master and this on the slave. I have the red filter on it as well. I'm going to put this right behind over here. This is my master power and this is my slave power. So I just turned off my key light in order to see how much the flash affects my light. So you see, it was too dark and with the help of the flash, I was able to brighten up my photo. Now, when is the best time to use this flash? And that is definitely going to be a sunrise or sunset because of that beautiful horizon in the background. If you use just the phone, it's either going to expose for the background or the foreground. And if you have the right exposure for the background, which looks beautiful, your foreground, your subject is too dark. That's where these flashes comes in. And that is exactly where I tried all my photos during the sunset, little bit at the nighttime as well, but mostly at the sunset. Now, one key thing that I noticed you can see in these photos is the white balance because the phone is doing the white balance for the overall environment and the light is just a little green tinted. But if you're editing your photos, you can definitely do some color correction to it as well. It's not a big deal. You guys let me know in the comment section, how does it look over here? Now, to be fair, since I'm shooting the photos with the smartphone, I'm not bringing my photos to the computer. I am editing the photos in the smartphone as well, both on Android and iOS using the Adobe Photoshop Express app. The app is beautiful. It has a lot of features, a lot of options to isolate the subject and background and do a lot of color correction, just like Photoshop on the desktop. Come on. We're using the phone to take the photos, right? So why not just edit the photos on the phone and then just upload it on social media using the phone? Now let's talk about photography at nighttime using the smartphones. You see with the professional camera and the professional off-camera flash, if you're trying to focus at nighttime, there's going to be quick bursts of flashes, short flashes to help you focus with your professional camera. However, with the smartphones, the phone just gets into the night mode and it's a chaos because there's a lot of noise and all that. And if you turn off the night mode, it's dark enough to not help you focus. There's a workaround to that using this flash. You see, this is an LED flash. It can also be turned into a continuous LED light. Let me show you how it's done. We're going to go back into our CPFlash app. You see this flash option. I press it. It's giving me a flash. I can set the duration low over here. A quicker burst of flash. Besides that, there's a torch icon. I press it and now it's a continuous LED light. I can go 0 or I can go all the way at the 100 as well. Now, as you see in my photo shoot, in order to help me focus, I turn on this light to put light on my subject so that I can take a photograph with the right focus. Now, what's my overall impression about this device? The build quality is really good. It's built out of metal, just like the old school flashes. I could use a longer battery life because I think at the max power, I barely got like 60-70 shots out of it. The battery is Li-ion, so you can probably find a higher output battery out there on Amazon or any other website that you can find, or any other electronics store. So the battery life could definitely improve. Maybe a digital screen to help me see what my settings are, but at the same time, it is meant to be used with the phone, and you have the controls on the phone. So maybe, yeah, you don't really need a screen on that. Do I recommend buying it? Depends. If you are a smartphone photographer and you really want to take your smartphone photography to the next level, both outdoor or indoor, you can buy multiple of these. You can sync up to 4 of them together as master and slave. You can be very creative with it. I mean, it completely depends on your vision, how you want to execute your photos. But this is definitely a cool invention for smartphone photography. And I think this is going to open the door for many other companies to adapt the smartphone photography market by launching more products in the same market. However, for now, we have only Innovatronix CPFlash out there in the market for the smartphone enthusiasts. If you want to know more details about this flash or buy it, there's a link in the description of this video. You can check it out, read more about the benefit and all the features that it offers to you. What do you think? Which photos were better? The iPhone 15 Pro Max or the Samsung S23 Ultra? To be honest with you, I like both of them. I won't compare, because for me, the happiness is just too much that we have an option that we can use off-camera external flash with our phones. So if I really don't want to carry a big bulky rig with my professional camera and those big domes and all that, I can really just take this mini softbox, these flashes, a couple of them, put them in a different spot, create a really creative lighting environment outdoors, and just be happy with it. If you found value in this video, please do consider subscribing, because your support can help me grow this channel and I can bring out more videos like this to help you up your game and my game at the same time. Till next time, Shazan Salim Joji, signing out.